common question is that this chart related to the Pareto principle, the 80-20 principle? Kind of. So the Pareto principle says, or the 80-20 rule says that 20% of your actions result in the 80% results, right? So, you can say this way that 20% of the investment in your certain actions, processes, people, and all would give you the 80% of your desired result. Pareto chart with respect to quality talks about it's again a data representation, and it's a bar chart representation. The bar chart, everybody understands a bar chart looks like this. A histogram is a bar chart. It's a histogram. So this is a bar chart, which is histogram. Any bar chart is usually termed as histogram. But this one is a ranked histogram. It's a ranked histogram. Pareto chart is ranked histogram. What do we mean by ranked histogram? So wherever the data points are in a way that you have certain categories of data, then Pareto chart is the best way of representing such data. For instance, over here, the data for restaurant complaints is received in these 5 heads. One head is one complaint has is overpricing. Second is small portions, noisy, food not fresh, cleanliness. So they have created. So while getting the feedback, they have created like certain heads or certain pointers, and they get like the data from multiple customers who are coming to their place and on departure. Usually we fill this kind of feedback for surveying mechanism, so that the restaurant management gets to know that if their customer is happy with their services and their food or not. So maybe this is like a data collected for from the customers in a week's time, and with that we get to know that most of the customers say that it's overpriced. Then after that, the next problem in hand is small portions or privacy is not really ensured. Then noisiness. Then like the least problem is about the food or the cleanliness itself. Pareto chart first organizes the categories based on the prioritization, based on the order of collection points, and then on the z-axis, there's a third axis in Pareto chart as well. It gives you a cumulative percentage, and cumulative percentage, I believe everybody knows how to calculate it. So for instance, if overpricing complaints is 50 and the total data points are, for instance, I think it's 140 or so. So the cumulative percentage for this data point is going to be 50 divided by 140, which is going to be like somewhere around, what is this? 35%. Similarly, the small portion is 40 complaints. 40 plus 50 is the cumulative percentage calculation. So 90 divided by 140 is going to be somewhere around 70% or 80%, 70 to 75%. Then similarly, 90 plus, like this is around 38 or 34, around 38, right? So it's going to be right around 128 cumulatively divided by 140. And this is going to make 85%. And the remaining two are like very least in numbers. So it's like going to make graph almost saturated from this point. So till the point you are getting a rise in graph, or till that time you are not getting a bend in graph, you get to know that these are the most important areas. If you work on these three problems or three complaint areas, then 128 out of 140 problems or complaints, which is around 85, more than 85% of the problem set, is going to be resolved. And this is exactly what the Pareto chart is about. That you focus on the most pressing problems first, and less important problems later on. And even if you skip them, that's not a problem, because you are already focusing on 80% of the problems. So focus on the 80% of the problem is going to give you your or the most of the problems is going to give you your desired result. Again, it's not going to give you, it's only a data representation technique. It's not going to tell you what you do to fix the overpricing issue, what you do to fix the small portion issue of the noisiness.